Welcome, people. I'm going to get started because it's 11:02 and I'm going to just jump right in. Besides wanting to hang out with a bunch of high vibrational, awesome human beings, just open up your microphone and let me know what brought you here.
You? What you doing?
Yeah, me? It's me?
Yeah.
Denise, where did you go?
Oh, I'm here. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you are. Okay, good. I can only see like a couple people on the side, so I like to see faces so I know who I'm talking to. Okay, so embrace your brilliance is a bit of a bold statement considering that we fluctuate in our brilliance every day. Sometimes it's kind of hiding behind a few veils of crap, and then other times it's shining brightly. And so what does it mean to you? Like what does embrace your brilliance mean to you personally?
Well, for me, embracing your brilliance right now means having the grace to get through every day. And that's about it. So whether it's emotional or mental or physical, just get up and be able to lay my head down at the end of the night or at the end of the day and know that I got through it gracefully to be able to shine through it. So
that's such a good word. I just love graceful.
Yeah.
It's not a word I ever connected with in my youth, let me tell you. I was anything but graceful.
We're not supposed to be graceful to start.
Yeah, it's a word that I really loved, that I loved, maybe once I hit 50, I really liked the graceful word. What about you, Denise? What does embrace your brilliance mean to you?
I think it feeling your confidence, bringing your confidence up, just being in the now and just taking everything in.
Yeah, being in the now is a good one too, because you can't turn up your brilliance from yesterday and you can't turn it up tomorrow. You can only turn it up in this moment.
Appreciating who you are.
Yeah. Look at you with your wisdom and insights this morning, Denise. Love it. And Aurelia, what's happening? What is brilliance to you? Has it changed since last week? Aurelia?
Is it me you are asking? Okay.
Yeah.
Embrace your brilliance. I guess it means to love yourself and to accept yourself and go day by day with what comes.
Yeah.
And lift yourself up from the downs. Be true to yourself.
Yes, being able to pivot and go, okay, well, maybe I'm not so brilliant right now, but I do have the ability to turn it up. It's just a decision. Yeah, I want to be a little more brilliant today. And I've got Loretta, I'm so glad that you were able to make it. I know that South Africa has their challenges with internet. So if there you are, hello.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I've been trying to connect on my laptop, but yeah, Amy just mentioned our problems with the internet, and I'm on my phone at the moment. How long I'm going to be able to stay connected, I don't know.
Well, I am happy you're here because your brilliance in the room just makes it a little brighter for all of us, eh?
Oh, thank you.
It's
lovely to be here.
Yes, I love having Aurelia and Loretta today because they have accents that just make me want to keep on listening to them. The South African accent, the Denmark accent, it's so cool. And Marianne, who's got the Philippine accent.
Oh,
what about Marianne, what's embrace your brilliance mean to you?
I think just think positive whatever happened to you, and always smile and everything.
Yes, smiling can change your physical being. Like it changes your emotions. And right now Mary is in the process of moving to Canada, immigrating to Canada, and she's got a whole lot of stuff going on right now. But what I love about her is that she constantly is smiling. And so sometimes the smile changes and I say, "Hey Mary, what's going on?" But for the most part, when you're smiling, it makes your brain think that everything is good, and it can have the ability to change your mood in a moment just by putting a smile on your face. So thank you, Mary, for always smiling. So every class, the beginning of every class, I want people to take stock of where they are on the brilliance scale. And in the chat box, just put down the number where you're at today.
Today.
This moment, right now. Who's it? Are you huffing? Oh, okay. 4, 7, 7. Nice. Okay. I'm feeling like I'm at like, what am I today? I'd say like an 8.5. I'm going to give myself the 0.5 because they all matter. All of the points matter. So, you know, a funny story, every dinner time when my Brian is making dinner, we sit down and we've adopted this scoring policy. So he's constantly interested in what his meals are. And so everybody puts up the scorecard at the end of dinner and gives them scores. It's ridiculous. But the silly thing is, he's happy with any score above a 7. He thinks he's just brilliant and he's a really great cook. So that's good. But his son, his youngest son, has taken our scoring to his mom's house. And apparently they're not as great cooks at their mom's house because they don't get good scores. And then grandma is really upset at her score every day. Why she keeps asking the kids to score, I don't know, because she never gets above a 6, and that just makes her upset every day. So, you know, if you're not willing to take the score and the truth, don't ask a 12-year-old to give you the score. You know what I mean? Because they're going to be on it. Sharon's at a 9. Woo! Okay, awesome.
Well, that's the moment.
Yeah, that's all we're caring about right now at the moment. Okay. So this class, we're going to be talking about different bottles. So when I started this workshop 4 weeks ago, I didn't include any information about these crazy bottles behind me, which is silly because they're behind me in every Zoom call and everyone asks about them. So I want to just explain a little bit for those that don't know. So we live in a world where we're surrounded by color, but would you agree that we don't exactly understand the power that is around in that color, and that we kind of take color for granted? Right? Like it's everywhere. I'm looking at a bazillion of them right now, and they're just there. They're just in my space. And I never understood the power that was locked inside each color until I took this color mirrors course, until I discovered these bottles at a workshop here in Toronto. And I first did it for self-discovery, my own spiritual quest. And then when I discovered the color and numerology through Moira's class, Moira Bush, I realized that my birthday is where my key to my soul is. And so I thought, okay, if my key to my soul is in my birthday, then the key to my business's soul would be locked in its conception day, its launch day. And then also there's more information hidden inside your business name. And so about 4 years ago, I decided that it was time to, people were ready to believe that their business has a soul and that there's all this awesome color information in there that can give them insights into their business and how to run it and how to create connected marketing content and like revealing and unlocking its potential. So that's where I really started to take off and really understood that everything I'm looking at in this room and everything you're looking at in your room is a color, and it all contains the energy that each of the colors have innately with them, right? So just take a look around your room and notice all of the colors that you see. Like the green of the plants, Aurelia, the colors in your artwork, and Loretta, what's in your apartment, and like just notice it and notice that we're dealing with a ton of wisdom in all of these colors. Right. This book is called The Wisdom of Color Mirrors, and it's like the Bible of this whole entire system. It's available on Amazon, and I can put it in the link in the chat later, but it's quite a thick book. Where is it? And it has descriptions and stories from color mirrors practitioners and people who have used the bottles all around the planet. So if you're interested in hearing more or learning more about the bottles and the stories, then you're welcome to go and grab that book. Okay. What we're going to be talking about today, though, is one of the coolest bottles in the system that I love, and it's called Limitless. Woo! It's a Gaia bottle. Who in here, have you ever heard of this bottle? Yeah, we've talked about it. Some of us, Gaia, yeah. I don't have a bottle here because I bathed in it. So I haven't replaced it yet, but I wanted to put a picture up there so you were reminded of what that bottle looks like. And I'm just going to read the definition or the message that's in this bottle for those that don't remember, because we have a lot of bottles in this system. So this bottle opens you up to a state of divine flow and connection where all limits can be removed. How can a bottle make that claim? That you bath in this and all of your limits are removed? Like, do you even believe that? Mm-hmm. It invites you to receive the riches and joys of the universe and share them generously. So not only be limitless in your giving, but be limitless in your receiving, and then give generously once you have what you need to give. Now is the time to find out who you truly are, what you are capable of, and what you most desire. This bottle activates the abundance of the universe and opens the door to a state of limitless faith. You can now manifest your reality with ease and grace. There you go, Sharon. And elegance. There is no room for negativity or fear. This is where you move beyond separation, division, and restriction and into limitless freedom that is your true nature. One thing that I want to say just before we go into this, a little technical thing that I forgot to mention. Sometimes you'll have insights in these calls, and after the visualization, I ask you to like comment or say how you feel afterwards. If you are not comfortable with us using a snippet of that comment or that of your insight in a promotion, like I like to take some snippets out and just use it so people know what's happening. Just let me know before you make your comment that you would prefer to keep it private in this space here. And if you're okay with us using it as a little snippet, then that's cool too. So limitless is a concept that is really hard to grasp because we were put on this planet as limitless in beings, working in an infinite supply. You can have, be, do whatever it is you want to do. The only limit are your own personal restrictions that you've put on yourself and that others have put on you, i.e. school teachers, parents, friends, neighbors. Like we live in a society where there's certain restrictions and rules, and so those are put in front of you as limitations, because what is available to someone in Canada is maybe not acceptable in South Africa. And so wherever you live, you have these restrictions put on you. And so I'm interested to know what you think about the fact that you have come to this planet as a limitless human working with an infinite supply of abundance, love, joy, all of it. What does that mean to you guys?
It
You
takes
can-
a minute to absorb that because we've always been given the limits, like you said, which in turn gives us certain focus. And to understand that we're limitless now, then it's like we don't have focus.
Ah, interesting.
So we have to be able to come out of our limits and out of our present focus in order to understand when our limitless actually is in the infinite.
Yeah.
And until we do that, we can't grasp where we want to go or what we need to do or how our soul needs to proceed. Because we're all here for a purpose, right?
Right. But the method to which you achieve that purpose or work towards that purpose, it has limitless possibilities in achieving it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So are you saying, let me just see if I'm hearing this correctly, that the concept of limitless is a difficult one because it opens up too much possibility and doesn't allow you to sort of focus in on one thing?
Yeah, unless you're ready for it. That scares people. That's why people get stuck, right? That's
Yes.
why some of us that are out in left field look really weird and
Yes.
look flighty, right?
Exactly. Well, it's funny because when my kids were little, I used to say, they would go into sort of choice shock. Like when you take them into Toys R Us and you say, you can have anything you want, and they come out with like a little tiny ball because they're glitching out at the amount of choices. And so then I narrowed it down at home. I would, to get out of them just reaching for anything, I would say, do you want peanut butter and jam or do you want peanut butter and banana? And then it was an easier choice for them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Connor, my awesome creative son that he is, would say, I want both. Or he'd say, well, I really wanted a bologna sandwich today, Mom. No, never bologna. I can't stand bologna. Never was in my house. But you know what I mean? Like giving kids a choice, or giving anyone in your life a choice of two things or three things, you've limited their ability to make a decision into those three things.
Yeah.
It's
But at the same time, if we've come from limitlessness,
yeah,
we've come into focus for purpose here. We have to get to a certain point before we can understand that we don't have to have the barriers in front of us anymore.
yeah,
And especially as females, right?
yeah, exactly.
So
Hey,
like
Mom.
think about it for a second. What is your first memory when you were little? How old were you before you actually remember something that you decided to do?
Right.
Right? So now we've come to a certain point in all of our lives where our experience and our focuses have given us the wisdom and the knowledge to be able to hit our limitless and say, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still out of here.
Yeah. Well, there's still like the imagination is limitless.
Yeah.
And so you can go into your imagination and create a vision that you want to manifest into your physical reality, right?
Mhm.
So the imagination is all there. It's all available. You're connected. Everything is there to give you creative ways to fulfill your purpose on this planet. It's just, a lot of people have a very restrictive imagination, and it's a muscle that needs to be exercised. So if I said to you, like, what do you want? And you said, well, I want peace in my life, or I want a new car, or I want these things. Like, it's kind of, your imagination is still limited to what you see out in the world. But if I said, okay, you've got the car, now what? Then your imagination has to go into the next level, which is, I got the car. Now what? Do you want a better car? Do you want an airplane? Do you want to be able to fly? Like what is after once you've attained this sort of goal that you've had in your mind, once you've taken infinite and limitless and put it into an organized fashion where you can actually now go for those goals, what happens after that? I've taken a journal and I just write down what I want. I want what I want for my clients, what I want for myself, what I want for my family, how I want people to feel, the life I want to live, what that looks like. And I just keep writing it down and writing it down. And it's different every single day. But I'm sending out these ripples out into the universe. And the more I write them out, and the ones may be duplicated daily, some may not. It's important to know that I'm exercising the muscle of creativity and my imagination and what is available to me. There's people out there who live in a world that don't even know or don't even remember economy class on an airplane. It's not even in their vortex anymore because now they're flying private jets or their first class or whatever, So I don't know what that world is like, and I don't know what the possibilities are within that world. So I'm sitting in my current awareness, writing down things that I think I would like. And then only after I go, okay, so what if I achieved every single one of these things? Now what? Now I have to go out and really think hard about what it is I want and the impact I want to make. So what would happen if you, what's one of your biggest goals at the moment? Just type it in the chat. Like, what is it you want to achieve in this moment?
Like right now, today, like right here.
Just something that you've been thinking about that you want, not necessarily in this exact moment, but like a goal that you've been working towards. Start our new job. Awesome.
I haven't told you. Something's brewing here.
Good. Have the space I live in arranged and simplified. Awesome. Yes, you've been living in a bit of chaos for a while, Sharon. I can see why that would be a goal.
Every day.
Yeah. A goal I have, launching my alternative therapy clinic and be financially free. Amazing. Going to Canada. Yes. Okay. So now I want to exercise your limitless possibilities muscle. And I have a magic wand. It's really a back scratcher, but it looks like a magic wand from where you're sitting. I have a magic wand, and I want you to now look at a goal that has no limits. What's something that money's not an option, location is not an option, sex, male or female is not an option. What is something that you would want if you took away all restrictions? Boom, there you go. Give you a minute for that one. Travel the world. Okay. And so it is. Be a helicopter pilot. Shut the front door, Sharon. See? Do you see? Okay. And so it is. What else? Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm fairy godmother today. I've got my wand. Aurelia? Manufacture your bags. Yes, Denise. Damn straight. I want to fly in a private jet. I was looking at this company. It's called Smart Birdie. And it is a piece of luggage, but it's round. And it's supposed to be able to go with you as a carry-on. And it's super cool looking. And I really want to get it, but it's like it's like $600 for one little bag. And when I checked the flight that I'm about to go on, it's too big as a carry-on, so I can't really do it. But they sent me this link in the email that says Smart Birdie luggage has connected with private planes, private jets for rent, for hire. And I was like, oh my God, like, of course they want to set themselves as a jet setting company. So they can't really partner with Air Transat or, some crappy airline. They have to go the next step. They are exercising their limitless possibility muscle and saying, there's people out there who have our bags and they want to live a lifestyle. And this is them getting on their private jet. And Denise, you have a photo of you with your bags walking up the stairs of a private jet. You have already got that on a vision board, and I've seen it.
And I've got my vision board along my wall here with exactly how I want it to all go.
Right.
The play of it all. So there's lots of interesting stuff I haven't told you about. So
Good. So I think the really cool thing is that I want you to take a look at what the goal was when you had the restrictions of your current awareness, and then look at the goal that you've had with my magic wand and see the difference. What is stopping you from reaching the helicopter pilot goal or manufacturing your bags? And if we can look at it,
I only know this because you and I have been working together for a while. So that's how everything step by step.
Yes. But what would you say is the number one block to you not doing what you have written down with my magic wand?
COVID.
COVID's over, man. That doesn't count anymore.
Oh, I know, but I mean, it's a fallout right now.
What would you say the number one block is to not signing up to become a helicopter pilot, or not booking your ticket to travel even one place, or what was the other thing? Manufacturing your bags. Like, what is the block? What's stopping you from doing that?
Time. The only commodity I have right now is time.
Right. Okay. So let's say, Sharon, I said, oh my God, Sharon, I am having an absolute meltdown emergency and I need your help right now. I need your help right now.
Yep,
Would you stop, drop, and roll?
absolutely.
Okay. So the desire is so you have a desire to help me because I've asked for help, and you would stop, drop, and roll and come to me.
Yeah.
So the desire to become a helicopter pilot needs to equal the desire to help me,
Yes.
because you would make time, you would bend time, you would fold time if your desire level was high to become a helicopter pilot, would you not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So then we have to look at the combination of desire for something to be limitless, to have limitless possibilities, and meld those two together. So
Right.
if you really wanted, as you said, with my mad wand right here,
Yep.
you would find the time. So can we agree that time is not the block?
Okay.
We can pretend, we're in a special vortex here. We can just say, okay, time's not the
We're
block.
special, all right. Yeah.
Pardon?
I said
Yeah.
we're special, all right.
So then what would be the next level of block then, do you think?
If the desire was there,
Mm-hmm.
well, then it'd be done, right? Like there's no other block at that point, because then you just make it happen. But
Got
for
it.
me, from this particular moment right now, it's time.
Okay. So maybe over the next week or so, you can take stock of your time.
Right.
And then take stock of your desire to do this next level thing that you said here.
Right.
And just make note of it. Like, just maybe journal about it. What maybe it's not really a thing that you want. Maybe it's just something that popped into your head today. But if the desire is there, traveling the world will happen for Loretta. she'll make it happen.
Yeah, mine is the finances.
Yes.
That's my block.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is for a lot of people, the money to manufacture bags, the money to buy the ticket, the money to stay in the hotels, the money to move to Canada, the money, right? But we
Yeah.
were talking about infinite supply. And the gift that comes with being a limitless human is also the gift of dealing with a limitless supply, an infinite supply of love, of abundance, of joy, of all of that.
Okay, so I wanted to, my big thing wasn't the money as much as it was I wanted to partner with the right person. So that's what my block was, to manifest that person to be there. So I ended up putting my name into this. It's a big gala that's coming up for next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's about actually building wells in third world countries, and it's about water.
Right.
So there's the color, the water, Limitless, and the people that are on the committee is some very, because they're part of the sponsorship. So I'm going to be on the board now with that. So it's a
Nice.
matter of putting myself out there to meet the right people to make it happen. Because I mean, you can get money anywhere. Once you have the plan, people will give you money. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Right?
So, okay, question then, Denise. If money was not an issue and you were able to manufacture these bags just like that by yourself, and the people that you attract are the ones that want to sell your bags, would you still think you need a partner to produce?
Well, in my case, I believe that because I think that I would get the bags out there in a proper way, in a proper manner, because I'm not a brand. So I would like to partner with a brand.
But neither was Versace at one point. Neither was Nike at one point. But they chucked in a lot of money and all of a sudden they became a brand.
Yeah, but if you look back at some of the stories and how it, like, I don't have the time, like life-wise. In my 20s, okay, maybe.
You are limitless, Denise. You are timeless in your birthday.
I don't have enough energy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna play this out and see what.
Yeah, absolutely. Like there's reasons why people come into our lives, and if the goal, the goal may be achieved in a way you didn't see coming. It doesn't always follow the plan that you see. Like, at one point you may have had this path. Okay, I'm going to raise the funds, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to create my bags, and then I'll do all this stuff. But then something comes into your vortex and it's like, oh, so I can get it done this way, and I don't have to do it that way. And so just be open to the little breadcrumbs that show up and follow those out the door, instead of having such a rigid view of what and how something might need to manifest itself, right?
Yeah, because I like, as I did manufacture before, and then COVID came along. So that's why I'm thinking, okay, there's a reason for all this, and I've got to look at the different path on what the reason for that was and how it should go next. So I'm just
amazing. Denise, do you realize how powerful you are? That was so not the route that you were supposed to go, that you manifested a worldwide pandemic just so you wouldn't produce something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody was. That was everybody's stop.
Yes, exactly. Like everybody was looking for change. Everybody was looking like something's got to change, something's got to move, something's got to shift. And when enough people on the planet say that, boom, there it is. Nothing shifts like a worldwide pandemic. And so it is. And so it has to change. And everything that we knew pre-post is how we are going to refer to this lifetime. Before COVID, after COVID.
Yeah, COVID saved me.
Yeah, it saved a lot of people, and it also destroyed a lot of people. So it's all in your perception of what that is. Some people you know, spent way too much time with the person they were married to and wound up going, well, you're an idiot. I don't really want to be with you anymore. And so there was a ton of divorces happening, right? And some people, like I found I got closer with Brian during that time when we were sort of locked up in our house and getting like just focusing on ourselves and being happy and discovering what really does make us happy. It's not, you know, a lot of stuff that we were doing before. So it's really cool. So the Limitless G18 bottle is a beautiful bottle. It's pale turquoise and platinum. And the turquoise is that divine flow, getting into that divine flow. And the platinum is the limitless part of it. It's the cosmic part of it. So let's go into, where are we here? Calculating our life path colors. So everybody in this space, I'll just give you, I'm just going to skip right on to this page because in case you need a reminder, taking your birthday and putting a plus sign in between each number and getting that double digit at the end. And then you putting the plus sign in between that double digit, and that brings you to the single digit. For those of you watching the replay, you're taking your entire birthday and you're putting plus signs in between each individual number of your birthday to get that double digit, and then break it down to the single digit by adding them together. Capiche? I will take that as a yes from all of those of you watching. And now we're going to move on to our next stage, which is what are the bottles that make up the life path colors. And this is bottles 1 to 9 in the color mirror system. This is the first 36 bottles are called the wisdom bottles. And these are the challenges that come up and the gifts that you're shown. So in the first 1 to 9 bottles, they are what we break down the life path number 2, the CEO color that you are. And because we're focusing mainly on soulpreneurs, as entrepreneurs that are running their business from a soul, heart-centered space, this is why I've created this workshop, so that we can understand how to lead from our color and embody the energy to flow downstream really easily instead of fighting your innate abilities, right? So each of these bottles is connected to a planet. So this here is the list of them: the Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Uranus, Mercury, Venus, Neptune, Saturn, and Mars. So those are the planets connected to the bottles. And then each of the bottles has an aspect that we use within the system to sort of trigger us to remember what they are. So the Sun is the I am bottle connected to your solar plexus, that yellow color, which is your I am center. So the whole system brings in astrology, chakras, numerology, past life connections. It's all locked in these bottles. So if you do study numerology, then this will make sense. If you study astrology, it will make sense. And then some. It brings in a lot of different things into these bottles. So the calculation we did just a minute ago is ending up as a number 7. That is my life path, and it's turquoise. It's about spiritual faith. Going with the flow of that limitless bottle is what is in my life path bottle. So I'm connected to that limitless bottle because it shares my same color. So I am a turquoise CEO. Ooh. So everybody here, if you just type into the chat, what is your life path color? If you have done the calculations and you saw on that lineup of bottles, Sharon is a 7, which is turquoise. Denise is a dual, the green and turquoise. Violet. Oh, Marianne's daughter is a 6. That's pink. Awesome. Yes, you can also use that calculation to discover what your spouse is, what your partner is, what your children are, what your parents are. It's the same process all the time. Add up all the numbers and you'll get a double digit in most cases, and then add those two together to get to single digit. And when you're watching the video, you can just pause and see what color your the person is that you calculated. So the numbers are in the chat, and now I want you to put the color of your bottle if you didn't put it in already. So we've got 7 Neptune, which is the turquoise bottle. Denise is the deep turquoise and yellow. We got the violet, which is Aurelia. Marianne, your daughter is pink. Yes, turquoise, violet. Okay, perfect.
What color is mine?
Are you a 4?
I'm a 4, so that's
Yeah, so
great.
it's turquoise and it's yellow and turquoise, the number 4
Oh, okay.
Uranus bottle. Okay. So we don't have any number ones. I'll just quickly run through this one. The number 1 is energy with the sun. These are radiant people. These are they want to do things on their own kind of people. They're luminaries that just like the sun. It lights up the whole planet. We can't survive without them. And sometimes number ones think we can't survive without them. So when you have a number 1 in your life, just note that and allow them to shine their brilliance, because this is what they love to do. And they will produce huge amounts of joy if you allow them to live their energy. The number 2, we don't have any blue bottles on the call today, but for those of you watching, this blue bottle is ruled by the moon. It's about being a compassionate leader, a perceptive person. So the person who's sitting in the background, sort of monitoring everything, and then they'll come out with like these nuggets of awesomeness. If they're sitting in a meeting and there's a whole bunch of people in the meeting, they'll be listening and not really saying a lot. The number 1 suns will be yammering away, but the blue moon, they'll just be sitting in that space listening and taking stock of everything. And then at the end of the meeting, they'll be like, shabam, here's my awesome idea. And everyone will go, wow, where did you even come from? We didn't even know you were here, right? Coral is the number 3 bottle. It's ruled by Jupiter. These are like the actors and actresses, and in your company, they would make great salespeople. They are not afraid to go out and just jump into a conversation with strangers. So they'd be a good person to have. Now, I've been talking a lot about the connections between people and the kinds of business positions that they would be good for in a business. This is why this system really works well if you do have a business, or if you are an employee, because if you're not getting along with an employee, you could actually do their numbers and get some insight into them. Now, understand when you do that, you are now interacting with their soul. And so on a soul level, you should really ask their permission. You don't have to ask them personally, but in the name of understanding somebody who's kind of pressing your buttons at work or pressing your buttons in your entrepreneur world, like, I would like to solve this. I would like to heal this, whatever this is between us, and then do their numbers with an open heart and a kind, graceful heart, and then see, are they this charismatic person? And maybe you're a moon person and you're like, ugh, they're just rubbing me the wrong way. So that's another way you can use the color and numerology to kind of have a better understanding of those around you. Are you finding this interesting? Even though you are color mirrors people, am I, yes? Okay, good.
Yeah. Good reminders.
I don't want to keep repeating, but some of the stuff is what it is. And so it is a repeatable thing, but each week, if you join each week, then you can hear it each week and it becomes a part of you, right? Okay, yellow turquoise is Denise. So Denise is number 4 and ruled by Uranus, and this is a dual color. The other color at the other bottle at the end of the line is number 9, and it is also a dual color. It's orange and red. So with these people, they have a dual energy. They can connect with that logical and business side of their brain from that yellow energy, and also incorporate or infuse a level of spirituality into their business, because that color on the bottom is not green. It's actually like a deep, deep turquoise. So when you are flying over the ocean and you can see the turquoise bits, and then all of a sudden you see these dark bits, that's that really deep level of the ocean. And that's kind of the color that is being brought into this bottle. Not just superficial, go with the flow is Denise. She's like, I'm going to dive deep. And if you don't want to have that kind of conversation, get out of my way, because I want to go deep with people. Also, when Denise is marketing, or when a 4-person, a yellow and turquoise person is marketing, you have to speak to the logical people, the yellow people, and also speak to the spiritual people in your marketing. So that would look like stats on your webpage, and also a follow-up statement that's saying, this is so that you can understand the level of spirituality behind it. Like, make those connections. So have some sort of logical thing, or put up your degree, or have something on your website with your credentials, and then follow it up with something that sort of adds grace to the tone. It's not all just throwing stats at people. It's also going to connect to the people that are spiritual as well.
Maybe like that keychain that I did.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So it's got a function, and it has a spiritual connection.
Yeah.
So when you create your bags, the function, the yellow side of it is an easy way for people to travel, so they can find everything, and it's organized and it's beautiful. And then the spiritual function is on the back end of it, where you're going to take proceeds to actually clean water around the planet or empower women. But both of those things need to be on your website. They need to be in your marketing. So you attract the logical, you attract the spiritual.
And
Yeah.
it'll be one or the other. They won't be combined all the time. You're the combination that draws them together.
Yes, exactly. So you might get a yellow person that's only ever going to really take note of the time saving and the practicality of your project, but you'll get them with that. And you'll get me, the spiritual girl, because, oh my God, look at Denise. She's doing like this clean up the planet, and she's helping women, and I don't care what the bag looks like. I just want to be a part of that mission.
Right.
So who's going to be attracted to both are other number 4 people, where it resonates, like, oh yeah, she's nailed that. Like, I totally am buying. I love the bag. I love the vision. I love it all. And I'm in, right? So if you're looking for a partner, you would be good to find a partner that is a number 4, because you will, they'll understand where you're coming from. Okay, greens. We don't have any greens, but green people have to have some sort of helping the planet vision with them. They're nurturing people. They're the center of the number. They're the center of the lineup of color bottles of numerology from 1 to 9. So they're right smack in the middle, and they have the ability to take off with your business. They can destroy it. They can bring everyone together. They can be the social person that draws people in. Like, that company is going to say, come with me, because I am here to create balance in your life. Okay, Mary has a number 6 little mini CEO. Her daughter is a number 6. And so knowing the qualities of your daughter is going to be really important, because you will be able to then flow easily with her instead of getting any pushback. So Venus people are ruled by the goddess of love. She just wants everyone to love one another. No fighting, no nothing. Like, just, why can't everyone just get along? Like, that's what she's going to be, the person in your life to say. And she is also needing beauty in her world. Like her room needs to be clean. Her space needs to be pretty. And once she gets older, you know, her notebooks will in school, like when she's in high school and stuff, she'll want like the cool stuff for her locker. She'll probably decorate her locker. So like when she opens it, she'll see like beautiful stuff in there. She's probably got a lot of ideas in her head about things, like the inventor side. So this goes along with any pink person. If you have a storefront, you want it to be beautiful. You have a website, you want it to be functioning and an easy, beautiful process for people. No roadblocks, no bumps, no garbage, no error messages. It's all got to be really pretty and running nicely. Okay. The number 7. There's a couple of us on this call. Number 7 CEOs, the visionary of the group, the visionaries. The thing that I really want to emphasize for turquoise people is that they may have ideas that the world is not ready to hear at the moment. So I know Sharon has been doing metaphysical stuff for years and years. And when I first met her 20 years ago, or I guess it was, yeah, maybe 15, 20 years ago, I was like, who is that Sharon? She is bananas. Like I was not vibrating at the same level as Sharon. And so she's up here and I'm down here. I'm listening to one radio station and she's on a total other frequency, right? It wasn't until I started to raise my vibration up to harmonize with her that we met and I really saw who Sharon was. And then it was really cool because we discovered we're both 7s and I was just a little late to the party and she was already like drinking champagne at the party. And so I caught up with that. And then once I started to harmonize with her, I got it. I understood it. Like it's a bigger picture. And when you invite and when you are playing with the color bottles, you start to harmonize with the frequency of your bottle. And I'm frozen.
You're good here.
Okay.
For me.
So yeah, the visionary side of a turquoise person is what is going to make them look like a little radical to other people. But eventually the planet and its energies catch up with that person. So just hold the faith that if you are a turquoise person, a turquoise CEO, that your ideas are valid, they are worthy, and they are coming. It's just you have to keep the desire up, the desire level up, and then the world will come and meet you. The world will raise up to meet you, right? And then also spiritual concepts and spiritual teaching is another turquoise kind of trait. So getting into that metaphysical stuff is completely in line with the turquoise, and also teaching in general is aligned with the purpose of the turquoise CEO because they have a lot of wisdom locked in and they want to share it. And when they learn it, they want to share it. Right? Okay. Number 8s. The legacy architect, everything that the number 8 CEO does is for legacy after they're gone, legacy for their own name, legacy for their children, legacy for future generations to come. And these guys are they're the smarticles. They're deep and their one trait is self-judgment. So getting over judging yourself for not putting out 100% every time, kind of like Donny Osmond, who always wore the purple socks, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Marianne has no idea what I'm talking about because she's like 34. But Donny Osmond was a singer and he always wore purple socks. And I'm going to do the numerology on him because he used to get stage fright, huge stage fright, and probably still does get stage fright because he is not feeling like he's at 100% today. But what he doesn't realize is that Donny Osmond's 60% as a singer is way more than our 100% not being singers. So he can come out giving 70-80%, and that gives him like almost the inability to sing because he doesn't feel like he's at his normal level. But we see it and go, oh my God, like you're amazing. Plus these purple CEOs, the violet CEOs, also have high expectations for those around them because they just know they're putting out 100% all the time. And why wouldn't you put out 100%? Well, the violet CEO cannot expect the same level of drive as the 6, her daughter. Like Mary, your daughter's going to put out a level of 6, which is her high level, but you are always going to push her to your level. So just be aware that she is on a different frequency than you, right? So in a parent-child situation, this is good information to know so that you can get the most out of your children and support them in the best way possible. The red-orange CEO is the Mars person, also great salespeople, also great business starters, also great entrepreneurs. They take action, like also in a trailblazing fashion. Like, let's say I'm a turquoise CEO and I have this idea and I'm like, oh, I'm not sure if the planet's ready for this idea. The what do you call it? The red CEO is going to grab that idea and just take off with it. And the red CEO is going to make sure the world rises to meet that new idea, because they'll be standing on a mountain screaming it. So if you have red people in your life, they're going to be loud and proud, and they're going to run for the finish line no matter what. So I hope that was helpful. Just going over all of the different CEO colors. And if you're watching online, feel free to rewind and stop where you need to. And also for those that are here, I will be doing the replay and sending that out to you guys.
Awesome.
Okay, so right now I'm going to do a quick meditation visualization. So get comfy for about, I don't know, we'll do a quick one. It'll be about 12 minutes. And then we'll come back on and just get grounded and enter the day with some high frequency energy. Feel free to turn off your video if you want to. All right. So I'm also going to go off camera because when I'm doing the visualization, it is not necessary to see me do what I do. Okay, so stopping video. Just get into a relaxed position. We're going to be here for about 12 minutes. Get comfy in your chair. Get comfy on your sofa. Just take a deep breath in. Okay. Body is completely safe. There's nothing going on in your space that's going to cause any disruption. You're going to take a deep breath in, and on the out breath, you're going to prepare your body, because your soul is going to take a little trip for a moment. It's going to go out into the cosmos and it's going to have some fun, and then it'll return to your body. So no worries. And on your next inhale, I want you to release your soul from your body. Just allow it to float in a little ball outside of your body. It's hovering in your vortex. Just watch how it behaves. And as you see it floating in front of you, I want you to watch it transmute itself into the color of your soul. Allow that ball of light to turn into violet, pink, purple, blue, red. If you are a number 4 and you've got multiple colors, and a number 9 that's got dual colors, they can be separate or they can be together. They can merge as one or they can keep separate, or you could have 2 balls floating in front of you. Allow your imagination to feel the limitless possibilities of this energy floating in front of you. And now I want you to allow that ball to float up, up, up into the cosmos, into the galaxy. Allow it to dance among the stars and float up. And as it floats up, it notices that there is a door hidden amongst the stars, but you can see the glowing light from inside, just around the edges. And I want you to open that door and float inside with your color ball. Inside this door is white, white, white. It's a white room. And in that room, you can see the color of your soul reflecting off all the walls. And with complete disconnection from your physical body, I want you to observe the emotion called sadness. I want this ball of light energy to reflect what sadness looks like. Notice what this ball of light is doing. Is it shrinking? Is it dimming? Is it getting brighter, bolder? What is happening to this ball of light? Your physical body is not feeling any of this sadness. It's just a reflection, just noticing. And then I want you to invite hope into the room. I want you to see what happens to this ball of energy, this colorful ball of light, when hope is brought into the space. Hope for the future. Hope for your present moment. Watch what this ball of light is doing. And now I want you to watch the walls of this room disappear. And the whiteness from inside that space is now taken over the entire universe. It is completely bright, white, white, white. And I want you to bring joy into your ball of energy, into your soul's color, into your CEO color. Joy, pure, pure, limitless joy. What's happening? What's happening to your ball of light? Is it changing shape? Is it taking up more space in this infinite universe that you've just created? Joy, pure, limitless joy. And now I'd like you to bring that ball of light back down into your space, right in front of your physical body. I want you to feel what it's like to be in a complete white universe. The only thing there is you and this white space and the color of your soul floating in front of your physical body. Feel how it is on your skin. Feel how this radiating soul light is feeling on your skin. Is it hot? Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it tingly? Is it clammy? What's doing? And now I want you to engulf your entire physical body with the color of your soul. Bring that energy all around your auric field, below you, above you, and all around you. Surround yourself with this color. Remember the traits that we just talked about. Remember the traits of your soul color. And allow that to sit in your field. And now from your feet, I would like you to bring the color up into your physical body. Bring it up from your auric field, through your feet, into your knees, into your thighs, into your root chakra, that red chakra. And today that red chakra is going to welcome the color of your soul with an open arms. You are taking the color of your soul and you are surrounding, hugging, glowing your root chakra with the color of your soul. And now I would like you to move the color of your soul up into your sacral chakra, that space between your belly button and your tailbone. It is an orange chakra, and if you have orange already in your soul's color, then it gets brighter. And if you do not have orange as your soul color, then you are going to engulf your sacral chakra with your soul's color. Take over the whole abdomen section of your body and convert it into your soul's color. What does that feel like? Your creativity center is now taken over by the color of your soul, your CEO color. And take that same energy and move it up into your solar plexus, into your I am center. And today, your I am color is the color of your soul. How does it feel when you're standing in your soul's color, in your I am space? Completely embodying your soul into your I am space. And now I'd like you to move that up into your heart space. Your soul's color is now taking over your heart. When you leave here today, you will be leaving with the color of your soul sitting right in the heart of your body. When you see people, you will see them through the color of your heart, your soul's color. Turning up the brightness, I want you to move into your throat chakra. This blue chakra is now going to be infused with the color of your soul. When you speak today, you will speak from the color of your soul. You will speak as the blue, the green, the purple, the coral CEO voice. And then you're going to turn up the brightness some more, and you're going to head right up into your intuition center, your third eye. This indigo blue is going to be taken over by your soul's color. When you leave here today, your intuition is going to be renewed with the soul color that you are, the one that you decided to come here on. You will use this to activate your limitless possibilities from a new perspective. And then I'd like you to turn that brightness up even more. Allow your soul's color to glow its most brilliant at the top of your crown. This violet chakra is going to now be your soul color. When you leave in here today, you are going to be connected to the divine through your soul's color. And in this moment, I want you to see yourself as a lightning rod. The color of your soul is shooting up into the cosmos, and it is going down and grounding into the earth. And you can see the brightness level moving through you like lightning hits a lightning rod, up into the cosmos and down into the earth, and circulating that energy up and down and down. And now I'd like you to bring all of that color back right into your heart space, all of it, the full brightness into your heart space. And when you leave here today, you will carry with you the color of your soul in your heart. You will have a new understanding of what this means. And you will have the ability to crank it up when you need to at any moment. And as you sit with that brightness in your heart, I want you to come back into your space. Become aware of your space. And when you're ready, on an out breath that's comfortable for you, come back into this space and turn your video back on. Hello, and welcome back.
It's lovely.
Well, I know you like that music because you're the one who introduced me to it.
It was me?
Yeah,
Oh, really? Oh, I don't remember.
yeah. I can't remember her name. May Tian Ilian.
Oh, Meta, yeah. Meta and Mita and Della or something. I hadn't heard that one from them though. The people that they went into their concert.
It's Meiian or LAN. Anyway, if you're interested, I can share it at some point. Okay, so how was that?
That was awesome.
I
Now-
like the light.
Say that again, Sharon.
I said I like the light. It was such an interesting shift.
Yeah, it just felt right today to get rid of the darkness.
And you know what? The sun did come out. Like, look, it's so much brighter in here suddenly.
See, do you see what 6 people can do? If only the whole world knew about color, we could just have sunny days every single day.
Oh, so it's Diva, and Mitten. Yeah.
That does not sound familiar.
So Much Magnificence was a song that I had introduced to do, and they're the ones who sang, and they're the singers.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not who these guys are, I don't think.
Oh,
I'll find it and I'll post it today. Yeah, I just wanted to check in and see for those where are you on the scale now? Did it go up? Did the brilliance scale go up? Let's see what your numbers were before. Where are we?
Yeah.
There's a lot of numbers in this chat with all the okay. 4, 7, 7, 5, 8.5, 9. Where are we now? 7,
Uh,
8, 8. Good, 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 good.
I cannot. Here's the.
So, question for you. Do you believe that having the ability to turn up the brilliance anytime, because now you've done this, you can crank it up whenever you want. Like, do you think that would be a useful tool for you in the day?
Mhm.
Yeah. And did that make you feel any different about your soul's color? I mean, all of you on the call know what your soul's color was, and some of us have just known it as a bottle sitting on a shelf. But does integrating it into your body connect you more to the soul color?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, because like this is the goal. I've been talking about color for a really long time, and it was just a bottle on the shelf. And I thought I have to bring it into my body. So every week bringing it in there, whether you come one time or every week, I mean, I'd love it if everyone came every week, because I think we need a little dose of our soul's color every week, because it's just a minute to even if you take the recording and you just use the recording and do the meditation or the visualization each week on your own time. Like, you don't necessarily have to come to this, but like, just like the gym, we can't go to the gym once and expect to have a 6-pack, although that would be really awesome. And with my magic wand, I'm going to make that happen. But it's a muscle. Using your imagination, thinking about being limitless and all of that. It is a muscle to practice with, and I enjoy doing it every week. So if you want to come back, knock yourself out. I'm here.
Awesome.
I do have a link to do mini sessions, and what I do in those mini sessions is sometimes there's a question that pops up in one of these workshops, and it would be you just want an answer of something. So I do like a little 15-minute reading, and then should you want to go further, that's awesome. If I've answered your question, that's awesome as well. But you don't get the question answered unless you book the appointment. So, oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah, there's the link for the mini reading. Also, I have one little crazy tidbit for you. And because I know and love all of you, I've discovered this thing the other day. It's called voice loop. Write that down. Voice loop. It's a little app. I think it costs 99 cents. It's not my app. I don't know. You can get it on your app stores. And what it does is it allows you to record an affirmation. So if ever you're thinking about being limited and you want to reaffirm or auto suggest to your mind that you are limitless, that you are playing with infinite supply, that you have the ability to, do whatever you want in this moment, you can create yourself a little mantra and you can record it into this little app, and it puts it on a loop. And so you can just press play. And if you take 10 minutes every day, in morning, night, whatever, the more the better. And you play this loop of your voice, your frequency, your energy, speaking as if this has happened. I am limitless. I am happy and grateful now that, like, speak as if it is in play, and just allow it to loop itself. I did it this morning because I woke up super early at 6 a.m. and I'm like, I'm not ready to get out of bed now. So I pressed play and I just let it loop while I was kind of floating in and out of sleep. And the more you do that, the more you'll exercise the possibility that limitless is a thing. and you can access it. And then all of the limiting beliefs can be dealt with in a way that is, it's limitless. I'm limitless. So there can be no limiting beliefs if I'm limitless. Like, how can it be? They don't go together. Anyway, I love that little app. I think it is a really cool thing to just hear your own voice speaking to yourself and allowing yourself to just absorb whatever it is you're working on for that moment.
That's good.
Yeah. Anyway, people, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that you are helping me spread color around the world. And if you think somebody in your space, in your vortex would like to join, I do this every week, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So bring your friends, bring your family, bring your animals.
Yay.
Except you'll have to type for the animals. They can't register. Anyway, I love you so
I'm
much.
gonna tell you something though. It was interesting because I was really been suffering with sinus issues and everything was very blurry. But after we did the meditation, I can actually see without my glasses properly.
Okay, can I take that as a sound bite and use that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
It's like I got back in my body, is what it felt like.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Well, you do have the turquoise in your bottle. And so if that color was floating around, it's kind of like a neti pot for your whole entire body.
And the fact that I'm working in water too. So
Okay, I'm here for another 5 minutes if anyone has any questions, but if you wish to go, feel free to sign off and I'll see you next week or watch the recording, but have an amazing day.
thank you. Bye. Bye everyone. Have a great week.
Bye. Thanks for sharing.
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Mwah.
Amazing as always, Amy. Thank you.
You are so
appreciate
welcome, Sharon.
appreciate the redo. So it's fun. So
Yep.
I'll catch you
Thank
soon,
you.
baby.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.